So I know this is old news, but I only just knew about it recently because obviously I don't watch WWE and I don't follow these people's lives or whatever. But I've exposed many celebrities now that have had this. Basically, there's many celebrities with these Illuminati tattoos. You can just look at the video of it, but I find it funny that in the video that he did explaining his tattoos, he did not address the Illuminati tattoo because we all know why he wouldn't address the Illuminati tattoo because everyone knows what it means at this point. Every single person knows what it means. And you can see he's not just only got the Illuminati tattoo. Medusa, don't know what that is below. Medusa is also known as a pagan. It's just another basically ploy of Satan, basically snake-headed god. The devil is known as a serpent, the great old serpent as it describes. But you always notice with these celebrities and that, and yet people want to continuously defend, like that video that I talked about that posted on TikTok. I'm surprised it got as many views as it did. It's got about 17K. Everyone was defending the artist. Every single person was defending the artist, which is not a surprise. These people will get a tattoo of the Illuminati. There is no, it's saying it means something else. It means what it means. But again, people defend these people. Because again, you ain't going to become as famous and as big as these people are and not be a sellout. It don't work that way. So he has a tattoo of the Illuminati right in the middle of his chest. Doesn't show me. Who else has got tattoos like this? I've made previous videos, and you can just look it up. It ain't fake. You can just look up Chris Brown. I did a video about this. One that he has on his back, he has a tattoo of the Illuminati on his back. I made a video about it. It's not fake. The reason these celebrities get tattoos of the Illuminati is because that's who they serve and that's who gave them their fame, as you can clearly see. It's a known thing. It's basically to show their alliance to the Illuminati, and yet people want to continuously say that there's no such thing as the Illuminati and all that crap. Yet, if the Illuminati doesn't exist like you people want to claim, then why do these people and these celebrities continue to keep throwing the hand signs up, getting tattoos of the Illuminati, and promoting Illuminati symbolism in their music videos, films, TV, video games? Don't you think if something was not true, any normal person would just ignore it? If so-called what we are exposing, these people that label everyone that exposes the Illuminati as a conspiracy theorist, if so-called what we're exposing is bull and fake news, why not just ignore it? Any person would just ignore it if it was fake. This shows they can't ignore it because they know it's the truth. That's just a fact. If someone made a rumor up about me, I just ignore it. Same with anything else. You'd just ignore it, wouldn't you? You wouldn't even address it. But again, there's a reason. people, I've exposed many artists, and then they go out and get an Illuminati tattoo, proving my argument. Tattoo's right there. He got one on his back. And you can just look up. I've showed it before, but I'll show it again. Many of them have got it. Many celebrities, Justin Bieber, the all-seeing eye, right there. Many artists, many celebrities, all got Illuminati tattoos. Because the sellouts. All of them are. And there is people in the world that get Illuminati tattoos. Let's see what crap this is. Oh, it's a stupid football tattoo. But there's a reason they get these tattoos, because they've sold their damn soul. That's why. And as you can see, even people of the world get tattoo of the Illuminati. Because yes, this world accepts the Illuminati. That's just a fact. Look at the world and how degenerate it is. People love the Illuminati and they accept it. It's just a fact. So yeah, it's not just one celebrity doing this. It's thousands upon thousands upon thousands that get a tattoo of an all-seeing eye or the Illuminati. It ain't a joke, because this is who controls the industry and controls the entire world. These scumbags, they control it. So yes, as I said, he didn't. Just go look. If you don't even believe me, go watch him explaining his tattoos. He does not address. He addresses every other tattoo besides this one. I wonder why. Because everyone knows what it means. You don't need to explain it. And then this is how the video starts. So not only has he got the Illuminati tattoo, he's got it in his, I'm guessing this is like a like workshop or something. And he obviously has bikes there. But it's the Illuminati, because that's who gave him the fame and fortune, because that's what the devil promises people. Again, as I said multiple times, they zoom into this tattoo with him pointing towards it, but he does not say what it means. Not once. Not once does he say, "Oh, this means," because you always have with these people, they make an excuse like, "Oh, it means the eye of providence," or whatever. Didn't even bother to explain what it was, because he knows exactly what it is. That's why he got it. I mean, nobody can argue it is the Illuminati. Everyone knows what the Illuminati is, a secret society run by a bunch of Kabbalistic Satanists. It's on the back of the United States dollar, the word Noros, and that means New World Order. That's what it means. It's written Latin. But everyone knows what it means. There's no need to explain what it is. There's no reason to. And there's a lot of bullshit that goes around with people saying that, oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce are the leaders of the Illuminati. It's nonsense. It's garbage. They are not the leaders of the Illuminati. The leaders of the Illuminati you will never see. They are called the secret society for a reason. The high up that control the Illuminati, you'll never see. You'll never see them. That's why nobody knows who they are. But yeah, it doesn't shock me. As I said, I didn't even know about it until like a few days ago because I don't follow these people. I don't watch the WWE, and this guy left WWE years upon years ago, and I don't even watch it. I don't follow these people's lives or whatever. So the only way I come across something is if I'm recommended it. And of course, this video was trending on YouTube. I wonder why. I wonder why it was trending. Because, of course, it promotes the Illuminati. And as I said, it's not those celebrities that have got this tattoo. There's YouTubers that have got a tattoo of the Illuminati. Because that's the way this world works. These performers, these so-called entertainers, are put here by the Illuminati, used as a distraction to one, dumb down the masses. People like PewDiePie are clearly used to make the masses dumb, because you literally have to be dumb to like his content. His content's trash. Well, yeah. So, as I said, just look up celebrities Illuminati tattoo. You'll see a bunch of celebrities with the Illuminati tattoo, the all-seeing eye, the list goes on. I've exposed so many artists that have had this tattoo. Even a rapper got it. There's so many rappers that have got this tattoo. There's so many artists. They don't get it for no reason. It's a cult. It's to show their alliance to the Illuminati. That's all it is. Why else would you get a tattoo of the Illuminati? Because you support them. So yeah, it doesn't shock me, as I've said. And most are Masons. Because if you look at I believe the rings that they got, some of them are Masons. You look at even like NBA players, the ring that Shaq got, he's a Freemason. Because that's what entertainment is. The sellouts. They promote themselves as like some good guy or whatever. In reality, they're a Freemason. I mean, who knows? Me and Vince McMahon wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't shock me if he was a Freemason. Really wouldn't. And it honestly really wouldn't shock me. I know we all know all wrestling's fake anyway. I mean, we know that anyway, but I've showed it before. You even look at WWE. It was even a lot of them are sellouts. They even had this, I think it's Dudley Boys or however it's said. There was basically a tag team, NXT, and they had the Illuminati. I mean, remember the days when WWE used to be like a kid's show. Now it's just all this sexualized crap. That's all it is. And I mean, the outfits the females wear in WWE to start with, the sexual, they might as well have nothing on. They're heavily sexualized outfits, done for a reason, to get people to simp over the women. So as you say, it's nothing new. There was a tag team with the Illuminati. There ain't nothing new. And then you had that guy that called himself Alistair, whatever. I mean, it's probably not even his real name. I mean, because let's get real. Who has the name Alistair? Very few, probably very few people in the world. But I forget, there it is. Even he got a tattoo of the Illuminati on his chest. As I said, I don't follow wrestling. I haven't watched it. Trying to think how long it's been since I've watched it. I mean, WWE is completely gone stupid now. It's completely changed to what it used to be. Just like the video games, they're full of microtransactions. They never used to be. But I'd say the time that I stopped watching it was... It's been that long. I just really can't remember. The last one was I remember is probably The Rock versus John Cena at WrestleMania. And then I think The Undertaker versus Triple H. That's about as far as I remember. But I used to be a massive wrestling fan. This was when I was a teenager and a kid. And then I woke up to reality. That's nothing but a cult. Nothing but a cult garbage. That's all it is. I mean, you even look with the WWE. What is it? New. And this ain't fake. Anybody that knows about Hulk Hogan knows that they had a group called New World Order. Again, the Illuminati's New World Order. So yeah. And I kind of find it funny with that as well. Wasn't Hulk Hogan, as far as I know, removed from the Hall of Fame for him saying so-called racist remarks? So why did they put him back in the game? I mean, then again, if you look at the track record of WWE, they let some clowns back. They let a person back that was doing porn. So what does that really surprise? As long as you make them big money, they're going to keep you around. You don't make them big money, goodbye. They'll release you from the contract. Why do you think most of the wrestlers now are not in WWE? They're either in TNA or NXT or AEW. It's because the WWE is a sellout corporation. It's what it always has been and it always will be. It always will be. So yeah, it doesn't shock me. Now, as I said, wrestling is heavily, years and years ago, it used to be targeted towards kids. There's kids that idolize some of these wrestlers, and a lot of them are sellouts. A lot of them are. But again, you should never look up to any of these people. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care. And some of the wrestlers in interviews have been exposed as real a-holes. But they don't actually care about the fans. I mean, just like YouTubers, isn't that? Um, so I must have stopped watching it at about would have been more than 2011 because I just stopped watching it when I woke up. And then I started watching TNA that was heavily sexualized. There was a specific wrestler called herself Velvet, always done this ring entrance where she would shake her ass. Doesn't surprise me because that's all it is. It's how they make money from these simps. But I stopped watching TNA as well. I stopped watching anything associated with wrestling because I seen what it's all about sexualization and nothing but the occult. But again, fanboys will defend it. And I haven't bought a wrestling game since what was the last one? I think it was this one. No, it wasn't this one. This one's actually been, if you look this game up, it's been removed from, I tried find it the other day. Can't find it on the PlayStation Store. So I guess they removed it completely. I think it was 2K. What was the one with John Cena on? It was 21. 2K. If it was 2K19 or whatever. No, I didn't buy that shit. Didn't buy that one either. Uh, I don't even remember playing this one. I really don't. I really don't. I'll probably play the trial of it and then got rid of it. I don't necessarily remember playing it. I really don't have any memories of playing it yet. I've got data of this game, but I don't remember playing it. Maybe I just bought it and then got rid of it. 2K. I think it's got to be 16. Nope, that was a one. That was the last one that I remember playing. So as you can see, I've not bought a wrestling game since 2K15, and this game was actually decent. The rest these days they're absolute dog shit, man. They're absolute trash. This was when this was when wrestling games were actually fun. Look at the roster that it had. I mean, honestly, look at the roster that it had. Look at 2K22. The amount of wrestlers that it's got. It's barely got any. It's barely got any. That every single time they bring out a new wrestling game, it's always the old people, isn't it? Stone Cold, The Rock. Yet The Rock hasn't wrestled. He doesn't even wrestle. So why is he in the game? That's when it just went stupid. The 2K games now are just dog shit. That's what they are. Because now it's just about microtransactions and all that. This one actually had good wrestlers. It had all the wrestlers. What you don't see Mark Henry in the new in 2K. I don't even know if he's still in wrestling. That's how long I've not watched it. But this was actually a decent game, better than half the crappy ones that are out now. Because it's just like Madden. That's what happened This franchise ended up like Madden, became trash. It literally became trash. When you just like FIFA, I don't know why people buy that game every damn year. It's the same game. At least with this game, you get different wrestlers every time it's released. You get different wrestlers. So there's a reason to buy it. With FIFA, it's the same shitty game every year. And man, I ain't played a FIFA game since the one on PlayStation 1 because the game's ass. I mean, but that's just my opinion. But this was the last one that I played, 2K15. 2K and 2K22 is actually cheap now. It's actually cheap if you buy it on sale, but it ain't worth the price they're asking because it's hardly got any wrestlers in it. Hardly any. It's got the only people that's got in is John Cena, The Rock, I think it's got Triple H, Randy Orton. As for any other big wrestlers, not in the game. Not in the game. It's all these new ones now, because that's what I said. They got rid of all the old wrestlers. All the old wrestlers are probably dumb ones said F this. Because we all know that things like racism goes on in the WWE. We already know that. It's probably why a lot of people have left. That probably is. There's a lot of people, like even Chris Jericho. He left the WWE as far as I know, and he's in, I think, it's either AEW. I think that's where he is now. Same with Daniel Bryan. He used to be in the WWE. So I think he's now in AEW or NXT. Because these people that basically, as I said, if you're not making them money, big money, the only reason they cut John Cena around for so long is because he makes them a lot of money. If John Cena did not make them a lot of money, he'd be gone. It's just the fact that's why many wrestlers, you don't see them ever again, because they don't make them money. They basically release them from a contract. And as I said, WWE 2K15 was actually a decent game. It was actually a decent game. That was the last one that I remember playing. The rest of it is trash. Because as I said, now it's just after they released that game, WWE Battlegrounds, that was free, and PlayStation Plus, downloaded it, never played it though. But it was just a copy and paste of All Stars, that's all it was, but this time it was riddled with microtransactions. But that's all gaming's becoming. That's all it's becoming. Everything's behind the paywall now. Oh, you want this certain wrestler? Oh, you gotta pay for it now. Should be in the game. Should be in the game. Just like the Street Fighter series, charging you for a character that is already on the disc. It's a scam. And that's why I stopped buying these games. Stupid. As far as I know, there was no microtransactions in 2K15. Wasn't any, as far as I know. I used to love playing that game online. The amount of fun that I had on it. Of course, there was people that would cheat and that would have garbage connection, so you literally couldn't do your move because they had such laggy internet. But the amount of fun that I had with that game, man, classic game, absolute great game. But I'll never go back to that because that's what people want now. They want these transactions in games, these skins, just like trash night. I used to watch WWE from 2007. There was some video floating around of a wrestler getting his face. Man, yeah, there's been some stuff they've done in WWE and WWF that they want people not to know. Well, there's video footage out there of a lot of stuff that they want to cover up. So I used to watch WWE from 2007 the time. I didn't notice. It's because back then in 2007, well, even back then, you look at they had sexualized matches. Well, back then, it wasn't really catered towards kids. Back then, in like WWF and the early WWE, it was catered toward adults because you see the sexualized content that was on it. You had the divas, basically bikini contest, and the pillow fight that was in one of the games, the SmackDown versus Raw, because that's how they get money, isn't it? That's what I liked about the older Mortal Kombat games. They had a big exactly, but now even it's the same. Even with Mortal Kombat, they started doing it with that. Now Mortal Kombat is not my kind of game. Same with Injustice. I'm not good at those games. Literally, with those games, you have to study. Basically, you have to study the combos and everything because until you go online. Played one match online, and that was all I needed to know that it ain't for me. But those games I just can't really stand. Mortal Kombat, it just became stupid. And Street Fighter as well. That became stupid, riddled with microtransactions. It's because these developers get greedy. They say, oh, we need to add microtransactions in video games to earn us money. No, it's called if your game is actually good, you would make that money back. And exactly it is. But again, these people love it. These people defend it and they love it. They're like, oh, microtransactions in video games, if you don't want to buy it, just ignore it. Yeah, then they start uproaring about when they charge for an animation. Like the game Callisto Protocol, as far as I know, the season pass was going to be you would have to pay for it. And all the hate that game is getting, you just gotta laugh at because it isn't that game I played it. It's not as bad as people say it is. Most of these reviewers just suck at the game. And yet these people continuously say that God of War Ragnarok is the game of the year. I played the game. Luckily, I didn't pay for it. I played for the game. Played so far into the game. It's the same boring crap from 2018. It's the same crap. That's why you can't trust reviewers, because a lot of them are full of it. Oh, Callisto Protocol is a garbage game. Yet God of War is better. Nah, it ain't. God of War is just a script. All God of War is a movie game. A very boring one. Literally playing God of War is literally a chore. It's like you're being tortured while playing it. It's that boring. But that's why you don't listen to reviewers out there. They say half of these games suck, yet the games that they say are good are trash. Big company like IGN, they say, oh, a lot of games are great. Yeah, half of the games that are actually good, they crap all over. Because again, reviewers are just paid. And the reason I believe that they crapped all over Callisto Protocol is because of Dead Space. Because the Dead Space remake that's coming out. EA. Deriding EA. But it isn't as bad as people say it was. I played the game on PS4. One of the most garbage frame rates in a game. It ran at 24 frames per second. That was the only problem with the game. It ran like crap on PS4. Luckily, I don't own a PS4 anymore. PS5 is a lot better. It is a lot better. Frame rate's not 30 frames per second. You don't have to deal with damn lag. And the only reason I got a PS5 is because I got sick of the garbage frame rate on PS4. It was doing me head in. And exactly. Like the DLC for Resident Evil, $15 for an hour-long DLC. You gotta be having a laugh. A DLC is not worth $15. I didn't play the Shadows of Rose DLC in Resident Evil. Didn't play it. I just watched it. It's not worth $15. Not worth that at all. Over here, it's $15.99, so that means £16. I think in America it's probably more than that, and it's only an hour long. If you were speed running it, it'd be a lot less than that. And as well, in my opinion, you shouldn't listen to the reviewers. Make your own mind up about a game. If the game is an arse, then that's what it is. I make sure that I actually want something. I research it and all that before I actually purchase something. Because I have bought a lot of crappy games in my life that I regret buying. But as I said, it is not as bad as people say it is. It's just, let's ride the hate train. It was actually a decent game. Wasn't the best game ever made? No way. But these idiots went into it thinking, oh, this is going to be just like Dead Space. No. It was like if you come at the mindset like, oh, yeah, it's got some mechanics from Dead Space, but it's not actually Dead Space, then you're not gonna be like, oh, this game is garbage. The game wasn't garbage anyway. I mean, the game was fun. It's just most of these Zoomers today, they can't play these these hard the they can only play games like Elden Ring and Demon Souls. Yeah, they suck at every other game. I mean, people that can actually play Elden Ring and beat all those bosses and can't play Callisto Protocol on hard mode, that's just laughable. It's embarrassing. The game wasn't even hard. Even if you have it on hard mode, it isn't that hard. And at least like other companies, they actually fix the problems, unlike other companies that like, oh, the game's broken. Oh, we're cyberpunk. Oh, we'll fix the game a year later. At least they actually fix the game. And yet people are praising that game now. Yet the game still runs and looks like garbage, even on PS5. And I agree. There is some good movie games out there beyond Heavy Rain. A lot of people crap on that game and say, oh, it's the worst game ever made. Yeah, God of War. It's a boring ass game. 2018 was one of the most boring games ever made. Absolute garbage game. Trash. I will never play that game ever again. It's so boring. It literally is. Or every single sentence it says boy this, boy that. Trying out like some tough person in the game. It's just trash. It's just a movie game, a boring one. The story's boring. And it's just basically a father-son simulator. That's all it is. Even the boss battles in Ragnarok, they're boring. Even if you have it on normal difficulty, the bosses are easy. They just stand there. The Thor fight in God of War Ragnarok is one of the most laughable fights ever. Thor literally just stands there. He literally just stands there doing nothing. I don't know whether that's supposed to be a mechanic in the game, but he literally just stood there doing nothing. Stupid. And yet that game's praised that it's the best game ever made. Get out of here. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video and get out of the way. Because, as I said, I know it's old, but I only just saw it recently. I mean, just like with the Chris Brown thing, he probably had that tattoo years upon years. I've still got a lot of videos to do. I think I got about either 20 more videos to do. I don't know, which is a lot. I posted a bunch of videos on BitChute. I post clips now and again on TikTok. And I do videos on here now. So I'm literally doing free platforms now. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Because I've got other videos that I've got to do later.